Hello Ravens, and welcome to another episode of ONW Now. I'm Avery Meyer.
Alongside Abigail Kilpatrick, and we have quite the lineup today, starting with Decca State and ending with a word from the Hall Spring Edition.
With no time to waste, let's roll that intro. As spring break's coming up, so is one of the most exciting sporting events of the year, March Madness. Let's take it to Hannah Carney to hear about our love for March Madness as we anticipate it starting.
I think it's the best sporting event ever. It's so fun. I mean, I don't always do great in my brackets, but it's always fun to fill them out and see what happens.
March Madness is a great event for any sports lover and brings a lot of attention to basketball.
Yeah, this year, in terms of predictions, Auburn's pretty good, Duke is pretty good. Houston in the Big 12, but that's the beauty of March Madness is you never know which teams are going to, win and make those upsets.
March Madness is a great way to get together with your friends and family and place bets on how you think the games will turn out.
Yeah, I always do one serious one where I actually pick who I think's gonna win based on stats and how they're ranked and how their season's gone, and then I do a fun one where I just pick the team I like better even if they're worse. In
the past couple of years, women's basketball has received a lot more attention, and March Madness has a lot to do with that.
But the women's basketball lately has the growth it's had has been really cool and really fun to watch. But growth with Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, Juju Watkins, all of that stuff. It's really cool to see how much the game has just grown and how much it's been uplifted.
Be sure to get your brackets ready as March Madness will be starting over the break.
Another thing I love about March Madness is it's around spring break, so a lot of times too, that first weekend when all the games are going on, we don't have school, which is great. So I set up my 4 TVs. I go to all the places to watch with my friends, so it's really fun.
We wish everyone good luck with their brackets this year. This has been Hannah Carney with the Raven Network.
Looks like it's time to start filling out your brackets again, Ravens. Our school's first Decca team competed in state last week. Let's take it to Lucia Volante for an overview of the competition and what the team is all about.
I really enjoy it because I want to do sports marketing in the future, so it's kind of a good stepping stone to my major next year in college.
ONW's Decca team won a total of 7 titles this last weekend. They worked very hard to achieve this.
So Decca is a business club. It's about preparing future business leaders and business entrepreneurs. So we do a lot of competing. That's mainly what it is.
Decca had their first state competition last week where all participants competed in different events.
So I do sports and entertainment marketing, and it's really competitive because a lot of people want to do that one because it's really fun and a lot of creativity in it, but it's just for preparing future business leaders, and it's really fun.
The state was in Manhattan this year. I think it's there every year, and it was at K-State. We went to the Union. We got to stay in the hotel and walk around campus the whole time. It was all super close, and like I said, most of the time was free time, so we had the couple hours of competition a day, and the rest of the time we could just go out, get food, hang out with all the other kids. We went bowling at one point. We rode around on the scooters on campus. It was super fun.
For the Raven Network, this has been Lucia Volante.
We hope to see our Decca team grow more in the coming years. One of the most difficult parts of being a senior is navigating college applications and preparing for post-graduation education. Abigail Kilpatrick has more information on this process.
Stay on top of your work. It can be stressful.
With graduation coming up, many students have begun thinking about plans post-high school.
It can be really tedious, especially if you're applying to 5 or 6 schools, but it's really important to know what certain deadlines are at. And I think I would do a better job now if I knew that from the beginning. So.
Seniors all over the world who have plans on attending schooling after high school must complete the application process to get into a college.
The main thing for me for the application process was just writing all the essays and then filling out all the individual questions for that school as well as your generic questions for the Common App.
Applications can be tricky, but being authentic and having a good mentor can help.
Yeah, I would say that the application process can be pretty stressful, and I think applying to 12 schools I kind of experienced a little bit of that stress, but just kind of stick it through. You'll get more done than you think you can.
you have, some people still take their ACT during that time. So doing your ACT plus college apps, plus, being a good student in school, it can take a lot of time. Just, manage your time.
Good luck to all the applicants out there. For the Raven Network, this has been Abigail Kilpatrick.
This past Tuesday, the NHS induction was held to welcome the new members. Let's send it over to Reese Cooper for more information.
The NHS induction is a night to welcome the new members who have completed a list of requirements to get in.
These students have to fill out applications. They have to go through a process where teachers vet them and let us know if they are students in good standing and with fine character, good scholarship. They have to have a GPA of 3.75 or above.
NHS gives students an opportunity to know one another through a group service project.
It's a lot of fun. It lets me get to know lots of new students that I may not have previously known. And we do a service project in the fall where we all get together and go to an organization and help out. And so it's kind of fun to spend some time together doing something that matters in the community. This year we went to Mission Southside and we helped organize clothing and donations and help them clean up and get ready for their Christmas store. So that was a lot of fun.
For the Raven Network, this has been Reese Cooper.
Congrats again to all the new members on the special honor they've received.
Now that we're halfway through the show, let's take time and take 5 and watch some commercials.
Welcome back to Game Day. I'm Lennox Ellis, joined alongside
Fernanda Lopez, and we've got updates for you all, including sub-state and spring sports, so let's not waste any time and let's get right into it.
This past Saturday, the Lady Ravens took on Olathe North on the road in the first round of sub-state.
In the first half of the game, the Ravens and Eagles had a very close game, with a score of 10-10 in the first quarter and 15-20 in the second.
Unfortunately, the Ravens trailed during the second half, ending with a score of 57-40.
Congrats on an amazing season, ladies.
We are all so proud.
Former econ student and Raven alumni is killing it down in Manhattan.
As much as it pains me to say good things happen down at K-State, Adam Donner has been dominating the sidelines during women's basketball.
Let's
Starting at Olathe Northwest, Adam Donner got his first taste of the broadcasting world right here. He turned his passion into a promising career.
To say that ONW has at least helped me out in my broadcasting career would be a significant understatement, because it's helped me to gain a lot of skills in not just visual but audio, and it's helped me to really expand my talents and abilities.
At Olathe Northwest, Adam broadcasted games, made feature stories, being part of the e-communications program. Now, as color commentator for Wildcat 91.7, Adam brings his unique voice to Big 12 sports.
Got to be courtside, go down to T-Mobile Center, free parking, free everything, get into the game, go into the tunnel, sit in the presser, and it was just a surreal experience because I grew up as a fan.
Adam also gave us insight on how other Northwest students can get these types of opportunities.
I've been told by a couple people, by one of the sports guys over at Wildcat 91.9, he thinks of Northwest as a little pipeline for good voices. So those of you that are in e-com or whatever you're doing, look into it. We're always looking for more people to fill our show spots and to get the opportunities and to boost our talents.
For the Raven Network, this has been Ryan Koja.
Congratulations, Adam. You make the Raven Nation so proud. Moving on, this past Friday, our very own Raven Bowlers competed at state.
The Ravens placed third overall in the state.
The dynamic Clark duo dominated down in Wichita, with Jacob Clark placing 11th and Simon Clark placing 9th.
Congrats, boys. Raven Nation is so proud of you.
Olathe Northwest tennis is back, and the boys have been working hard on those courts to prepare for their season.
Let's learn more from Garrett Anderson.
It's that time of year again, Ravens. Olathe Northwest tennis is back, and players are looking forward to the fresh start to a brand new season.
So tryouts is super competitive this year. We only graduated one of our top varsity players. We only graduated 3 of our top 12.
After last season, the boys knew they had to work very hard.
I play at Overland Park Racket Club once a week. I put a lot of work in, playing a lot of hours, especially when the weather's nice, trying to get out here and play outside.
So the guys knew they had to work really, really hard after last season, and most of them did, and it shows.
With the new season brings competition for all the boys trying to get on varsity.
So we've already had some really good competitive matches and a lot of fun at tryouts.
The Ravens are looking forward to their first match on April 1st. This has been Garrett Anderson from the Raven Network.
Life is a season, and the best way for it to end is in a championship.
The softball team did that last season and is looking to end it the same this year.
Let's rewind it back to last year and hopes to manifest for their new season.
Spring sports are officially underway, and our Lady Ravens softball team is the talk of the town. One thing that really makes them successful and sets them apart from the others is the way they deal with pressure.
Coming off of the state title, there's definitely going to be a target on our backs, but it's something that we haven't experienced before.
Well, I think pressure is kind of what you put on yourself, and every year is different, and I think they're going to be able to handle that pressure.
The girls are ready to keep grinding to pull off a second straight title. They all know and recognize how special and important this would be, and how rare of an accomplishment this truly is.
Obviously, that's the goal, and that's what we're striving for.
Especially for the seniors, it would be a really good way for them to finish their softball careers.
Our championship last year was special, and to win another one would be equally as special.
These young women work their hardest and give improvement. They're everything, day in and day out. They know how important hard work is and how it can sometimes make all the difference in the world.
Just having my back and being able to know that I can be the best that I can be, and pushing me to be better and better every day at practice.
Just the girls, and my expectation of them is high, and so I have to, match that.
From the Raven Network, this has been Tegan Summers.
With the spring sports season starting up, athletes are beginning injury prevention and getting prepared for the season.
But behind the scenes, there are always people that help them get to this point. Let's hand it over to Izzy Rothen to hear more.
March is National Athletic Trainer Month. This year's theme statement is Champions in Healthcare. And at ONW, we have our own healthcare champion, Stephen Hawkins.
I take care of all the athletic injuries and as much as the rehab of those injuries that I can here at Olathe Northwest.
The process of becoming an athletic trainer was very tedious, starting with years of schooling and becoming certified after taking a national written and oral practical exam. But Hawkins' passion for his job started at a young age.
My English teacher, my senior year in high school, told me, he goes, you should think about athletic training, and got me hooked up with his dad, who is the athletic trainer at Pittsburgh State.
Their job does not just include rehab, but also injury prevention.
We talk a lot about load management, how much they're doing. We talk about food. Are they eating correctly? Are they eating the right things correctly?
A key part of athletic trainers' jobs is the relationship they cultivate with both athletes and coaches.
I'm able to relate to the high school student and yet also be able to talk to coaches, and you kind of talk a different language.
I love Steve, and more of it I think is because I have a science background. So usually when I send a kid to Steve, I know what's going on, but I need Steve to know what's going on, because I understand the benefit that I can't coach the other 60 and treat the 1 or 2.
Coach Clark is really great to work with because he understands not only as a coach but as a former player in what I do.
However, the presence of an athletic trainer in schools isn't a privilege that everyone gets.
41% of kids in Kansas don't even have access to an athletic trainer. So by having access to an athletic trainer, we're able to get the kids back out onto the field, not only quicker, but more safe.
That reassurance and having somebody that you can go to get healthy. To get you back to where you want to be or what you want to be doing.
At the end of the day, athletic trainers are the first responders to injuries on the field, and their importance in high school sports is immeasurable. For the Raven Network, this has been Izzy Rothen.
Hey, Fernanda.
Yeah?
Your socks are untied.
Don't forget to show appreciation to athletic trainers this month.
We definitely had a packed February full of many successes from our Ravens.
ONW is so proud.
With winter sports coming to a close, our segment is too. Don't worry though, we'll be back in full swing for spring sports.
For your favorite part of the show, this has been Fernanda Lopez alongside
Lennox Ellis. Let's send it back to the desk. We have a recap of senior night from a couple weeks ago highlighting some Raven athletics. Let's send it to Meredith Samuelson to hear more.
I think senior night is important just because also, again, it kind of highlights the senior class and the guys that have put in work in for the team the past 4 years.
Tonight is senior night for a lot of athletic activities here at Northwest. Later, these tables will be filled with memories from their past 4 years.
So for senior night, every senior makes their trifold and they put different pictures of their past 4 years, and a lot of people do. Pictures from when they were younger if they played their sport their entire life.
Senior night is important because we get to celebrate and honor their hard work over these past 4 years here at Northwest.
Senior night is important because I think it really highlights all of the leadership that these seniors have worked hard in order to have over the past 4 years, and it's just a great time to recognize their time that they've spent on the team.
Not only are the seniors celebrating their time here at Northwest, but also their futures in the colleges they're going to.
I'm going to K-State, and I'm going to major in finance probably and join a fraternity.
Next year, I'm attending the University of Oklahoma, and I'm doing community health as my major on the pre-PA track.
We are so glad the seniors got to be celebrated surrounded by their friends and families. For the Raven Network, this has been Meredith Samuelson.
Seniors have made such an impact on our sports this year, and they will definitely be missed.
With spring break just around the corner, students are gearing up for such a much-needed break from classes. Some planning trips while others are looking forward to simply relaxing at home. Let's take it to Garrett Foster to hear what some of our Ravens are up to.
What's up, Ravens? With spring break only a few days away, let's see what some of our Ravens are doing for spring break. What are your plans for spring break?
Cancun.
I'm going to Georgia with my family.
I'm going skiing. I'm going to Mall of America.
Hang out with friends, play Siege.
What's your rank?
Bronze 2, 1.8 KD.
Hang with friends, play basketball, chill at the house.
I don't know. I'm just going to hang out around the house and kind of chill. I don't know.
If you could go anywhere for spring break, where would it be?
Cancun, Mexico. Cancun.
France. Greece. Or Florida.
And then what's your favorite spring break road trip song?
Let's see. TVL. Baby Shark.
Life is a highway.
I'm going to get hate for this, but anything Taylor Swift?
22 by Taylor Swift.
2 for 2. Yo, can I interview you? And what do you think about the schedule changes after spring break?
I say lose them. I say we add another day on to the end of the school year so seniors don't have to do it.
I don't really mind them.
Hey, can I interview you?
No late starts on Thursday is going to get me kind of mad, but
We hope all you Ravens have a great spring break. For the Raven Network, this has been Garrett Foster.
Well, with that, we have come to the conclusion of our show.
Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to follow all of our socials at ONW Raven Network.
See you next time, Ravens.